What is up, internet? It's your boy Tenku, and today we're talking about a manga I think you should get an anime because it's pretty interesting. It's called The Berserk of Gluttony. This revolves around a main character, Fate, and he lives in a world where you get your skills, and your skill determines your life, basically. The hierarchy, they're all holy knights, so their skill is holy knights, and they kind of run everything directly under the king. But they're very corrupt, of course. No, that's the way it is. Fate gets contracted out to be a gate guard because he has a skill he doesn't quite understand, and it doesn't really do anything for him, but makes him hungry all the time, basically. There's one holy knight in particular named Roxy Hart, who's always nice to Fate, always protecting them against the other city guards that treat him like crap, and so he becomes very fond of her. In fact, he decides that, like, she's it, you know what I mean? He kind of falls in love with her. It's obvious. During an invasion, some thieves trying to, infiltrate the city, he kills one of them and discovers the true purpose of his skill. He has the skill of gluttony. And so basically what it does is he can't level up like everybody else. But the skill of gluttony absorbs the soul of the thing he kills and immediately takes all their stats. So he gets super strong because he just keeps stats, and it just stacks, and all these stats make him super powerful. The downside to this is that it's gluttony, so he's always hungry for more stats, more things, and if it gets to a point where it kind of gets out of control, he will go berserk and kill a bunch of people, basically. And there's signs. It's a slow progression. There's a thing where the hunger awakens and his eyes turn red, and he becomes a lot more powerful because his eyes turn red. But it means he's at the breaking point of the skill of gluttony. It's about to take over and make him go berserk. He decides he's going to hunt monsters. So night after night, he's just hunting monsters, just murdering hordes of them, of course. He comes across a sword he gets, and the sword's name is Greed. And the sword actually talks to him and actually helps him explain a lot of this away, because Greed's previous partner was the gluttony skill as well. So he's just helping him a lot and making him go through. And he explains to him that basically his skill is the one that could break the rules of this world set by God. So it's kind of rough, you know what I mean? But he helps him keep control, training him how to handle his gluttony skill, things like that. There is another person. I think it's based off the sentence, because there is a character named Mine you meet, and she's really cool. She, I believe, is Wrath, and her weapon is Sloth. And so her thing is pretty cool, and they partner from time to time and be cool. But Fate decides that he's going to use his newfound skill to basically dedicate to Roxy and make her life better and make her dreams come true. And so, like, he is just dedicating himself wholly to her. So all this power he gets, everything that, he's going to use it for her benefit. He doesn't want to let Roxy know because, of course, he kind of sees himself as a monster, all the slaughtering, on account of all the slaughtering he has to do, So that whole aspect is really cool. Fate eventually gets a last name. I don't want to ruin it too much because it's a little deeper into the manga, but it revolves around a character named Aaron. And his story is really cool, and that whole arc is actually pretty awesome. So I think that just that arc alone in the anime would be amazing. There's one more character named Eris, and I believe she has the lust skill, I want to say. And her character's kind of interesting. And like, they don't really give you a lot on her, so it kind of see how interesting how that goes. But overall, like, the storytelling is really good. Like, he's OP as hell because he just absorbs everything he kills, and of course he can kill more and more powerful more and more powerful enemies at level 1, but double-edged sword because his hunger gains out of control. And his partner Greed, which is his sword he talks to, who has a physical form as well that you eventually could see, it's pretty cool because the sword can change into different weapons if certain conditions are met. So he can become like a bow and arrow. I think a Sith is one of them. So he can take on the forms of different weapons depending if certain conditions are met. And so him partnering with Fate, Greed and Fate together, learning about gluttony, how to control it, how to harness it for good as an adventurer, all to benefit Roxy, is really interesting. It's really cool. I think it'd make a great anime. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments down below. Do you think I'm crazy? Have you guys read it? Will you guys check it out? Appreciate you guys watching the videos. Don't forget to sub to the channel. Hit that like button, of course. And, tell your friends, if you like my content, just go ahead and say, hey, check out this, fat guy on YouTube called Tenku the Otaku. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. And remember, If you can't trust from a fat guy you met on the internet, then who can you trust? And everybody have an awesome, awesome day.